On today's Toy Box Tuesday, we're going to take a look at another figure in the Build-A-Figure Snowball series of the Funko Rick and Morty line. Today, we're going to take a look at Mr. Meeseeks. Welcome back. And yes, like I said before, still continuing on with these figures because I love them. I really like what Funko did with them, and I think some of you people might like them too, viewing wise. So yeah, still continuing on and finally in the home stretch because this is actually the last figure piece for Snowball here. So pretty excited about that. So again, I'm not going to go too much into it with packaging and all that, because you guys know what the packaging looks like, you know, all that sort of thing if you've been following these videos on my channel. Again, you get a nice bubble window display here with Mr. Meeseeks showing on top and front and center, along with a couple accessories, so it looks like a golf club and a pistol. If you've seen Mr. Meeseeks' first appearance, you would get that reference, so that's pretty cool that Funko did those accessories for this figure, which is nice. And at the back of the box, nothing too crazy. You just get Rick, Morty, Mr. Meeseeks, as aforementioned, Mr. Poopy Butthole, Bird Person, and Build-A-Figure that make up for all the 5 figures in the wave, Snowball and his mech suit from the Lawnmower Man episode, well, parody episode. But yeah, so again, quick and easy, as I said, not going to go too much into it, just going to fade out here, and then we're going to have a look at ourselves at a nice Mr. Meeseeks figure. So, alrighty guys, if you want to stay tuned, stay tuned. And here is Mr. Meeseeks out of his packaging, and I gotta say, like all these figures, he's phenomenal. Really like the look of him. Well, actually, before we get into Mr. Meeseeks, as always, we're just going to take a look at the accessories he comes with. So first accessory he comes with is, of course, the leg of mechanical suit of Snowball. So pretty cool. Really looking forward to build this figure. So with my baggie of Build-A-Figure pieces, we're just going to put that figure's toy leg in this bag here. So eventually when we get to Snowball, we'll assemble it all on camera when we get on that review. Of course, I'll be for that review, but on this review, we're going to take a look at Mr. Meeseeks. So of course, he comes with his golf club. Fortunately, there's a little bit of paint scraping there, but that's alright. I can easily paint that with a nice paint wash there. Unlike the Morty figure, it's not glossy or anything, just a standard gray, so that's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. So then, you know, very easy. But as far as that goes, and despite the flaw there, the golf club looks very nice. I like how it's designed and looks like an actual golf club. I'll actually zoom in for you guys so you guys can see the detail and the nuances in this golf club. There you go, very nice. Little ridges there from the little golf head there. Very nice. And of course the handle is very nicely painted. Again, Funko just does an amazing job on these figures and the line as a whole. So we'll just set that aside there. And of course the other thing, if you've seen Mr. Meeseeks in that episode, he comes with a pistol. I'm not going to spoil it if you guys haven't seen the episode, but you know that what the pistol's about. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Very nicely painted, just a simple black wash. Kind of reminds me of a G.I. Joe type of pistol accessory. So if one of your Joes are missing a pistol in any of your collection, this would be a nice figure to get a replacement pistol if you lost it or whatever. But pretty cool. Really like it. So that's pretty cool. Now with that being said, we'll just zoom in. There we go. With that being said, let's take a look at Mr. MeeSkeeks here. And as I mentioned before, really like the design on this figure. He came out surprisingly clean for the most part. I noticed no damages or anything flaw-wise on this figure. He's just a very cleanly painted action figure. As far as articulation goes, he does a slight swivel in the head. Doesn't have a ball joint, just a swivel in the head. His arms do go out. The only problem, though, he's on a little bit of the delicate side, just like Rick. It seems like they bored some of his arms on this piece, so that's alright, but we'll just carefully do what we gotta do for this figure. And as you can see, his hands are sculpted differently from the other figures. Yeah. So if you see the Morty review, you see he had individual, like, fingertips. Mr. MeeSkeeks, on the other hand, just comes with, you know, a pair of fingerless hands there, which is suitable because that's what the character is. I also like his little hair piece there, very nice. So his arms do bend at the elbow. They do go out of the shoulder a bit. Again, you gotta be careful because they seem to be on the wee bit of the delicate side, so just be careful there. His hands do well, no, they don't. That's unfortunate. His hands don't swivel at the base of the arm there. His legs do bend at the knee. It goes slightly out on the elbow, just the way his body is designed. It doesn't go all the way in. And slightly a bit on the other side too, so that's pretty cool. And he does have a swivel in the foot, so that's also very, very cool. So a very solid articulation on this figure. Now if we take a look at some of his accessories, they do pop in quite nicely. Just pop in there if you want to have him with his golf club, and pop in right in there with his gun. So as you can see, they fit in quite nice. So you can have either or with the Mr. MeeSkeeks. The only thing I would have liked, also, if I forgot to probably mention this too, if you've seen the Mr. MeeSkeeks episode, there's multiple Mr. MeeSkeeks through the MeeSkeeks box. So there's gonna be, if collectors want to, you could probably get a whole bunch of MeeSkeeks on your display with different accessories, etc., and just go all out with it. The other thing I would have liked too, if Mr. MeeSkeeks had multiple heads. So one of the Mr. MeeSkeeks was kind of a stressed out looking one with a stressed out head, so I would have liked to see that, and I would have liked to see maybe the MeeSkeeks box, but that's alright. For what we get, it is a pretty solid figure nonetheless. So with that being said, guys, what would I rate Mr. MeeSkeeks here? Obviously, I'm going to go very high on this figure because I really enjoyed Mr. MeeSkeeks here a lot. I think it's a cool looking figure and probably one of the most simple design figures of this wave, and has a lot more personality than the other bunch. With that being said, though, I enjoy all these figures. I think they're awesome. Funko did a phenomenal job. And with that being said, seeing how cleanly painted this figure is and how it came, you know, very well done, very impressed with everything, I'm giving him a 9. Simply because I like the look of him. The paint's all clean, no damages whatsoever, no flaws. It's pretty much a flawless looking figure, and probably one of my personal favorites in this line. Also, the only flaws I think I would have liked, this is nitpicks aside, I would have liked to see a MeeSkeeks box or an alternate head swap between multiple MeeSkeeks. I think they could have done that to include with the figure to make it even more better. But that's just me. That's just a minor nitpick for an otherwise phenomenal piece. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Today we had a look at Funko's Rick and Morty Snowball series, Mr. MeeSkeeks. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, stay tuned for more Toy Box Tuesdays. Next week's video, we're going to conclude with Mr. Poopy Butthole, and take a look at that figure, and eventually build the one Mr. Snowball here. Not Mr. MeeSkeeks, but Snowball there. I don't know why I say Mr. Snowball, but Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, stay subscribed, stay tuned for more movie reviews, toy reviews like this, and just generally, if you like anything geek, just subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon if you want to stay tuned for more videos. Probably gonna do some more Halloween themed videos since the horror season's coming up. Already got movie reviews planned that I was meant to do last year that I'm currently now doing this year, so I'll probably look forward to that. And I might throw in a few horror related toy reviews if you want to view those videos. Again, we'll see in the future, but for now, we had a look at Mr. Meeseeks. So as always, guys, from Morgan Entertainment, stay entertained.